All right, welcome back to class. Today is actually my second day learning Python programming. And for today, what we are going to be looking at basically will be some Python syntax, and after which we'll, wow, this is taking time. Oh no. So we'll look at some basic syntax that's around Python. So whenever you hear of the word syntax are simply some set of rules that govern how a particular language is being written. Um, like when you get to English has a rule that's in, it's a rule. Okay. So the first, hold on. So I was saying that syntax has to do with a rules, how languages are being written. And in English, we're told that for you to write English language, you must begin a sentence with capital letter. So that some key things we are going to look at in Python programming and see how we are going to move faster. So remember, basically, we'll be using a notepad as a text editor. But currently, I'm using PyCharm. So PyCharm is a text editor and integrated development environment for um, Python programming. So if you do not have, you can visit the browser and get to download PyCharm. Once you download, because in subsequent lessons, we'll be using PyCharm. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is indentation, Python indentation. Now, in some other languages, when you are writing a programming language, a program, when you are writing a program, you have to make indentation. The essence of indentation in other languages is just to make it readable. But in Python, indentation is to indicate a block of code, and it's quite very important. Now, um, every indent you make shows that that's a separate block. Python, we are going to do that by in terms of illustration. We are going to do it. Now, Python variables. Variables are created in Python to store files. And in Python, you do not declare variables. The moment you assign a value to a variable, that variable has been created. You don't have to declare the variable type. You don't have to, yeah, you don't have to declare a variable type. But once you assign a value, if the value is integer, Python automatically takes integer. And also comments. We are equally going to look at comments. Python comments, you use the hash symbol, like what you're seeing on the screen whenever you want to write single line comment. But if it's multiple comments, you can use a triple quotes, write the story, and then you close with triple quotes. So I'm going to pick up an exercise um, in the next few minutes. So I'm going to create a new um, file, and I'll save it as index.py. So that's where we are going to write our program. So I can begin something like here is my second lesson on computer. So that's a comment, right? So that's a single line comment. If actually I want to make a multi-line comment, this is what you're doing. and 1. Okay, and you close the quotes. It will be 3. Alright. Once said, remember that comments are non-executable. So this will not appear. We will not perform any action. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to execute this on um, CMD to see how it will appear. So I will launch my CMD, and next thing you navigate to the folder where the file is stored. So I will navigate to desktop. Mine is stored on desktop, and then from desktop I will go to the folder where it is stored. I will simply file. There's no single line of code, executable line of code on that program. So we are going to continue with something else still on this list. Alright, I've launched a new notepad file. I'm going to save it as variables. File. So I will be talking about variables. Variables are used to store values in a programming language. Some programming language require that you declare a variable, but in Python you don't have to declare any variable. For instance, if we just type x is equals to 5, then y is equals to 7. We can now print, okay, let's say z is equals to x plus y. So you can now print it. So let's see how it works. For, for us, I'm going to call on the name variables are 5. I just go 5 and 5. Alright, first. I think that's correct. That's correct. So you don't the computer automatically knows that 80 guys stored here, 80 guys stored here. So that's variable. So apart from storing numbers, you can as well store things like strings. For instance, if you have a variable first name can be equals to 6. You notice that when you are storing, though we are still looking at data types, but when you are storing strings in variable, you put it in quotes. Last name. Last name. So variable. So that's variable. Some of the rules when storing variables. Okay, here let's read together. Variables is only to declare. I've done that. You don't declare. Immediately you assign a value to a variable. It assumes that value. You don't have to declare it. Now string variables can be declared either by using single or double quote. I have said that. So single quote, this is single quote. It's the same thing as double quote. But never you use one single quote and the other one should be double. Like an error. Apart from that, these are some of the rules when you want to choose a variable name. This is applicable in almost all of the programming languages. C programming language. So variable can have a short name like X and Y or more descriptive name. I would prefer you should be using descriptive names when creating a variable. For instance, I don't advise most programmers to be using X, Y, for instance, say X is equal to. If you are storing it as X, when another programmer wants to go through your codes, it will be difficult for the programmer to know what X stands for. So it's always necessary that you pick variable names that relate to what the variable is going to store. I don't know if you are following. And if you have questions, remember to put it down on the comment section. And meanwhile, while we are continuing, for you to be able to follow me gradually, I've advised you should just pause the video now and click on the subscribe button. Apart from that, a variable name must start with letter or underscore, like underscore character. What we are saying here is that all variable names must start with letter. So you can have something. And this is correct and this is wrong. Don't begin variable names with numbers. That's another rule for variables. Apart from that, variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters. And that's one of the okay. Variable names are case sensitive. Now, when you have H as variable name, it's different from this, and it's different from this. You need to take note of. Okay, look at the example. So my bar is different from this because this one has height. This one is different from this one, but all of these ones are correct. Look at them, they are all correct. But you cannot begin variable um, the number. I've said that you don't put dash and you don't put space. Once you put space, these are two different things. So take notes of those ones. Okay, you can in Python you can assign multiple values to multiple variables, like what you see. X, Y, Z is equals to orange, banana, and cherry. Python will automatically assign X to orange, Y to banana, and Z to cherry. Alright. And you can as well assign the same value to multiple variables as what you're saying. Another variable we need to get to know is the print variable, the output variable print. So when you want to print more than one document, you use more than one variable. You use the plus sign. The plus sign is the concatenation sign, which we are going to see in our subsequent videos. So the exercise I just want. Okay, before then, we'll talk about global variables. The global variables are variables that are created outside the function. Function is simply a block of code. For those who do not understand, I will say more about function as we continue. But when you declare a variable outside a function, you are able to use it anyway. But if you declare a variable within a function, that is a local variable. You can use it to use that function outside. So to make sure that you are following, what I simply request that you do is to write a Python programming language. Tell us about your name. Okay, so have something like this. Let me quickly do that. Name, put your name, location, you put your country, and passion, hobby. So you can have something like on the print section, you now have when you want to print a string, this is what you do. Hello, my name is concatenate as concatenation. Then you put name plus I I and um concatenate and put location. Then again I love concatenate and put up. Alright, let's see how that works. I sincerely believe it's fine. Alright, cool. I think we are making progress. Yeah, we are making progress. So if you put that, you try that and you get ready for the next level. So I can choose to come from Ghana, see one day our variable. Once I change, even if I have to change the date, now come to Ghana, the same location, the location equals to Ghana. Now the way the computer works, it's gonna pick the last one. This value now overrides the previous value you had. So let's see. I'm from Ghana. Alright, so that's how far we've gone. We can go for this particular lesson. I've talked about variables and I've mentioned comments. And as we progress, I'm going to make mention of some other things. So thank you for watching. Please do well to subscribe and also drop your comments about the video and what you feel I can do to improve my learning and also to help you. Alright, thank you.